Hello and welcome. It's good to see you all again. I am Rick.
I'm Nikki.
And this is the weekly roundup. This is the video where we share with you some of the latest theme park news and rumors. Plus, at the end, I will attempt to answer some of your questions. Well, Nikki, what should we start with this week?
Let's start with some Universal news.
I like the cut of your jib. What do you want to start with? What do you want to tell them?
Well, actually, there's some new Universal HHN merchandise at their online store.
Yes, that would be shop.universalorlando.com.
Right.
I should mention that it's not this year's merchandise. It's 30 Years of Fear merchandise, retro merchandise. You've got retro pins, you got retro shot glasses, retro socks, retro posters, and more. But quantities may be limited. So go check it out while you can. Universal Orlando continues to move forward with their Halloween Horror Nights preparations. They've just completed their in-house auditions, and employees are starting to get their assignments for Halloween Horror Nights, what houses they're going to be in, what scare zones, etc., etc.
And some outside auditions are being accepted as well.
Yes, and that's via video submission.
Yes, it's all virtual this year, which is kind of a new, interesting twist.
And the deadline for your submission is tomorrow.
Oh, goodness.
So the day you're watching this is Sunday. Monday is the day to submit your videos for HHN. But one more thing of note before you send in that submission.
They are looking for specific types, okay? Slender, athletic builds. And they did list out on their website the specific height requirements.
Because you checked into it.
I did. I was like, I wonder if I could do it.
You didn't fit into any of the categories.
No, I didn't think so.
So that's one thing they're doing is with the video submission, they did kind of ask if they would do it in front of a refrigerator so they can kind of judge the height for themselves.
Oh.
But you are...
I think it was my height that caused me, I'm kind of in that weird, gray area that they weren't quite looking for.
Yeah, I can't see any clues as to what they're looking for.
No.
You're like, if they're looking for this, then it's going to be this house,
Right.
So,
no way.
No clues, other than they're not looking for Nikki's type.
That's okay. I have fun running through them anyway, so.
Moving on to a quick Jurassic coaster update. Universal has almost finished laying the track for the coaster. There are just a couple small sections that still need to have the track set in place. But the important thing is that major milestone, we're almost there, guys. All the track is almost laid. The last time we were there, we could see a lot of the rock work being done. But in addition to the rock work part of the theming, it is rumored to have multiple animatronics. Now, I'm not sure if the Jurassic coaster animatronics are going to rival Hagrid's animatronics as far as numbers are concerned.
Okay.
But I am excited to find out.
Yes.
And here's the latest news from Busch Gardens.
Right, so Summer Nights returns with an all-new laser and fireworks show.
Yep.
It includes extended hours and seasonal eats.
Yes, it's like a big barbecue there.
It's awesome.
Now, they are having some modified health and safety measures during this new time frame.
Right, and it's exciting that there are fireworks because the other parks aren't doing it.
Exactly.
So it's kind of a neat thing for them to be able to include.
And the time frame for Summer Nights is what? Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through now.
Now through August 16th?
I think it's the 16th.
Yeah.
So go check it out if you have the opportunity. We are strongly considering going, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
We may go check that out.
Before we move on to Disney World news, we have some interesting information that came in about Legoland this week.
Legoland. Now, when they first reopened, they were one of the few places not requiring face coverings.
Right. Exactly.
They are changing that policy.
And why is that?
Well, the numbers in Florida are kind of high, so they're just for now they're going to go back to requiring the face coverings.
And also, the area of town that Legoland is in has just made modifications and changes to where masks are required for inside. Yeah. So I think that's a big reason why.
Yeah, I believe Legoland is Winter Haven.
Yes, and I think Winter Haven was the one that had made the changes about wearing your masks inside places that you patronage.
Yes. So that's the Legoland news. Now we can move on to Disney World. The Mouse House is in slashing mode. Multiple projects are being cut. Epcot's United Kingdom, they were set to get a new Mary Poppins attraction, but that project has now been scrapped. Also in Epcot, Spaceship Earth was on the docket to get a complete makeover, but again, that project has been scrapped.
Disney's Animal Kingdom is also having some closures as well.
Yes, they are. The Primeval Whirl has been permanently cut from the park, as well as the Rivers of Light show. Even after parades and shows and fireworks returns to the Disney parks, Rivers of Light will not be included.
And finally, Stitch's Great Escape is also being closed.
Yes, it is. I will miss it a lot.
Well, there are rumors...
I've never been in it.
Well, the seats are really tight in there. It's a really tight space, but if I remember correctly. But there are rumors that it might be Wreck-It Ralph that might be returning with the theming of possibly the internet.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I did not have any rumors for this video.
Oh, well, there was one rumor that I thought I saw, so...
Isn't that the place where they would have like some of the candy and stuff for the Mickey's?
No, that's the opposite side.
See, I don't.
That's the scare floor. The scare floor is the opposite side with Monsters Inc.
I'm not going to miss it at all. I have no idea where this Stitches.
Stitches.
See, I don't even know the guy's name.
Oh.
I know Stitch. I have no idea where his attraction was though. Is it a boy or a girl? Wait a second.
Stitch is a boy.
Okay, good. Oh boy! Now that awesome, happy Disney news is out of the way. Here's some Disney news that may make you happy. Mm-hmm. Maybe you, Nikki.
Maybe me.
Dooney and Burke
now has a new Jungle Book themed purses and bags. And also, I have seen today, which I don't know if you have these in your notes.
I do not.
But they have crossbody bags that are inspired by is it the Skyway? Is that what
the Skyliner.
The Skyliner.
Yeah.
So
I did see that somewhere.
Yeah, so you got to check those out as well. All pretty cute themes.
Well, what I'll do is I'll leave a link to them in the description box. Go check them out for yourself.
Yes.
And here's some good news for Disney pass holders. Disney is freeing up more reservations for annual pass holders at the theme parks. That should increase your odds of getting into the park you want on the day you want. So how it currently operates right now is if you're a Disney pass holder, you are allowed to hold 3 days of park reservations.
Right.
Until you use a day, and then you can book another day.
Right, so it's a rolling 3.
That's how it works right now.
Exactly. And I have seen also, like in a lot of the blogs and a lot of the pass holder comments.
On Facebook groups and
yes,
stuff?
and Facebook groups that keep trying. It's almost like the fast pass system in a way of, okay, you don't get the day you want, but you can keep trying. And refreshing and checking back because people will cancel. So just to encourage it, we did have a Disney park day that we had to cancel or that we knew we weren't going to be able to attend. So we canceled the date and it actually freed up 2 spaces. So being proactive like that and socially conscious with other people wanting to try to get in. If you do have to cancel, it's a good thing. Leave spots open for other people.
But the point is they are freeing up more reservations.
Yes, they are. So park attendance will increase.
Yeah, but they're not increasing the capacity.
Oh, they're not?
No. But I think they're not reaching whatever the capacity is, so they're freeing up more reservations.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Bottom line is, you got a better chance of getting the park on the day you want.
Yeah.
Alrighty, it's time for rumors. Now, I didn't include any rumors. I have some Rick's random thoughts to share, but if you got a rumor or two, you go ahead, girl.
Alright, so I got a couple. Alright, so it looked like Punga Racers was having team members ride in the slides, and I know that they were pushing to get that done quick. Punga Racers
at Volcano
Bay. Punga Racers was the mat slides before that you would ride down on your stomach. So that
head first.
Yes, exactly. So now it's changed more like an oh yeah, oh no type of slide where it's on your back, no mat.
Feet first.
Yes, exactly, which is a good change.
Okay.
Absolutely. The next thing is I've seen a new pop-up thing at Universal just off of Mel's Diner.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It has crepes. I think is it Central Park crepes? It might be. So we're gonna check that out this week.
Yeah, I was going to include that in the next time we were in that park.
Exactly. I don't think it's
open
yet.
Way to spoil my thunder. Still my thunder. Go ahead.
And then, so what was the other thing? Oh, and then we have seen also that the merchandise store that's going to be open, the HHN store, the tribute store. The tribute store in New York?
Yes, by Macy's.
Is getting its new facade.
Yeah, they're building it up right now.
Exactly.
And that should also be in the next video.
Exactly.
You are still in my thunder.
Sorry. But hey, we'll have images for you then.
I guess, well, if you don't like those rumors, it's her fault this time.
Oh, sorry.
Nasty notes to her. I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
I will share my random thought anyway, because there wasn't much to it.
Okay.
Like most of my thoughts. Not much to it. I'm thinking about doing some live streaming.
That's new for us.
Live streams. Now, this would not take away from anything that we currently do. It would be in addition to what we currently do.
Right.
But I need your help. I'm thinking more of doing this on a Saturday, because typically I do not post videos on Saturday.
Okay.
So I would go to the parks and live stream on Saturdays.
All right.
Now, you were thinking something else, though.
I was thinking maybe like on a Wednesday, which you're not typically there on Wednesday.
No, but I post on Wednesdays.
You do post on
Monday,
Wednesdays.
Wednesday, Friday. Learn the schedule, Nikki.
Anyway, I was thinking that it would be like a cool lunchtime break where if he live streamed from 11 to 1, you could pop in during your lunch break and, kind of get a mental vacation during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I could do that. I don't currently post on Tuesdays and Thursdays to keep you apprised of the schedule. So it could be, I could live stream on Tuesdays or Thursdays during lunch. My fear is, when I worked in the office, I wanted to get out of the office at lunchtime. So, maybe you guys want to head out and actually go out with your friends and grab a bite. So let me know in the comments below. 1, how do you feel about me offering a new live streaming video per week? Mm-hmm. And what day would be best? I'm thinking Saturday, or like Nikki said, could be during lunch. A third thing could be in the evening.
Right.
Just let me know. Help me figure it out. And now, on to the question and answer part of the video. You have the questions. I try to have the answers.
All right, here we go. Question number 1 is from Sarah Carroll. Hey, Rick and Nikki, huge fans from Louisville, Kentucky. We have a trip planned in November that includes our girls who will be 5 and 3. Could you please let us know what the mask mandate is for them? Also, any idea when the playgrounds will be open?
No idea about the playgrounds. But as far as the face coverings, it is 3 and older.
That's right.
Yeah, so.
Yep, so unfortunately your 3-year-old will need to wear one as well.
Yep, 3 and up.
Yep. All right, here we go. From Shanna. How does Child Swap work at Disney, if it is even available?
I included this question because we don't have the answer.
No, we talked about it and debated it and tried to find the information, and we couldn't find it.
Well, we tried to find it in our heads. I didn't search anything for it.
I did a little bit.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, the thing is, when we go there and we go in like on all them big rides, I never recall seeing a Child Swap area at Disney.
Right.
I see them at Universal. But for the life of me, I've never seen it at inside a Disney queue.
Well, here's my thought: is that I think that it's at where people exit the ride, and then you can, so that you and your child would stay there and swap out with the other guardian or the other parent at the exit, and then they would enter from that direction.
Well, true. That's how they treat Child Swap rooms at Disney. I never see a room there.
No, I never
see people just standing around waiting to get onto the ride with holding the kid.
Exactly.
Waiting for their turn.
Exactly. Now, that's kind of how Hagrid's is run right now, is that there is no real Child Swap area. It's located just at the exit. So
yeah. Well, that's because of how things are right now. There is a room for it.
Is there?
I believe so.
Okay.
But it's so small, they have to use the outside queue. So you guys let us know if you are aware of Disney Child Swap. Let us know, because we need to know.
Right. This one is from Heather Davis. Do you know if the PhotoPass photographers are taking pictures? We usually don't do PhotoPass, but not sure anyone is out. Will they use our phones?
Yes, PhotoPass is happening at Universal and Disney.
Yes.
I'm not sure the terms, but without the people taking the photographs for you, they're happening at both parks.
Right.
What they won't do now, you used to be able to hand them your phone and say, can you take a picture for us? Not anymore.
Yeah, they won't do that now.
At Disney, you will have, just reach out with your magic band, they'll scan it. Don't get too close. And at Universal, they use their camera, so you just hold out your little card and they kind of zoom in and take a picture of your PhotoPass at Universal. But yeah, they're still doing it at all the parks. Okay. Right? Disney and Universal.
Right. Okay, this next one, number 4, is from Matt. What's your take on using the Universal Express passes? Are they more beneficial than previous years?
The Express passes are always beneficial I thought in the beginning, when we had this reopening, they would be more beneficial.
Right.
I don't know if that's really the case now. The crowd levels at Universal haven't been too large at all.
Exactly.
So right now I'm going to say no, they're not as beneficial as in the past.
But again, if you have it through your hotel booking, then absolutely use it.
Yeah.
And then if not, wait to see what the crowd is that day and make the decision that day. Don't do it ahead.
Don't do it ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because they have spots all throughout the park where you can buy those.
Exactly. So don't just stop at the very first kiosk you see before you even enter the park. You can actually get in the park and then make your mind up too.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
That's an old Rix trip.
And the weekends have been a bit busier. I did. But the parks have been a bit busier on the weekends. Mm-hmm. So keep that in mind as well. Yeah. Okay, question number 5. Shannon Net. I've heard they've removed the pre-shows from almost everything at Disney. Can you tell us if any rides still have their pre-shows and if you think Disney will find a way to bring them back soon? I feel that many of them are a big part of experiencing the ride.
They are.
Agreed. Yeah.
Some of them, or most of them, I think, are gone. Like we went into the Haunted Mansion the other day, and they don't do the whole stretching room anymore.
Right. It's at full height, and you can see the pictures, but the actual pre-show is not going to happen.
So it's gone there. Now, I should note that when we did Rise of the Resistance, portions, because there's a lot of pre-shows in that as you move through the stages.
That's true.
And there were a few of them that were still, if not all of them, that were still going for Rise of the Resistance.
Right, and they just had you socially distant at each section. Yeah. Also, Flight of Passage. It seemed like we missed one pre-show at Flight of Passage, but we hit the second pre-show.
Right.
Does that make sense?
I don't recall. This is all you.
Okay. Well, I do know that it was a socially distant pre-show at Flight of Passage. Yeah. We did just at least get to see one.
So, it's crazy about the Haunted Mansion, though, because that's a really famous, iconic pre-show that is not offered right now.
Right, exactly. All right, question number 6 is from Martha. How would you rate the My Disney Experience app and the Universal app safety for someone to save the credit debit card? Can you take it off the app after the trip, and are there tripods allowed at Disney parks?
So basically, the tripods, I've seen other people with tripods. I don't carry a tripod, but I think it has to be a certain size when it folds down.
Yeah, it's got to be able to fit into your backpack.
Yeah, exactly.
Size.
So as long as it can fold down to a certain size, I'm not sure the size, you can bring tripods. Mm-hmm. And as far as using the apps at Universal and Disney, I consider both to be safe.
Oh yeah, totally.
If you want to store your credit card information in those, yes. And of course, once you're done with your trip, you can just remove the credit card information from the app.
Exactly. And I do know that they're doing a lot of touchless payment as well. Mm-hmm. So you can use Apple Pay.
Is one.
What's your credit card one that you do?
Well, I think some might use Google Pay as well.
Right.
I mainly use Apple Pay.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, those are options as well.
But I feel safe with those.
Okay, let's see. Sergio Moran asks, in your trips to Universal, have you noticed crowds increasing? In your videos, it does not seem very crowded.
I think this last time we went to Islands of Adventure, the crowd level seemed to be a little higher.
It did. It seems like it's picking up pace a little bit.
Personally, I thought when Disney reopened after a week or so, I thought Universal would also have an uptick. Right. A lot of people would they come to Disney World and they'll stay on a 5 or 7 day vacation, and they'll pick 1 or 2 of those days to hop over to Universal.
Right. And
since Disney is operating now, I think there's a slight uptick.
Yeah, I would say so too. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Alexis asks, "Hi, I'm going to Universal next week, and I can't find any sources on which restaurants in City Walk are open for dine-in. I'm specifically wondering about Cowfish and Antojitos."
We've been at the Mexican place, right?
Yes, Antojitos is awesome.
It's open.
Yes, with live performances too.
Yes, that was so much fun. We had a good night that night.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Cowfish is not open yet. They're going to reopen on the 23rd, and that will be, I think, they'll be open from 4 to 10.
Wait, 23rd of July?
Yes.
Oh, that's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Cool.
Within a week.
Yeah.
Also, I have had people ask me about, what's the new one?
Big Fire?
Yes. That one, we have noticed them being open.
Very cool.
Big Fire open too.
Awesome. Okay, question number 9. Elliot Muncie asks, "Hey Rick, I know your favorite Disney Park is Hollywood Studios, with Tower of Terror being your main attraction. Good job. Because it's true. My coworker goes to Disney every year and says Flight of Passage is the best ride out of all the Disney parks. Do you agree?
Oh my goodness, that's hard.
That's a loaded question.
That is subjective.
It is.
First of all, the rides are so different.
Yes.
I will say this: Flight of Passage is amazing. We went on it a couple times. The last time we were there.
Yes.
And the wait time was just 5 minutes long all day long.
Just you could get on and ride it back on again.
So it is an amazing ride.
Yes.
I'm a thrills guy, so I'm always gonna want Tower of Terror over Flight of Passage. Now, that's not saying it's better. That's my preference based on me liking big thrills.
Okay, I like both. I think that, and both induce a lot of emotion.
The question was, what was the question?
About
was it better? Was it better?
It's all about him.
No, the question was it better? And you can't answer that.
That's true.
You like them both.
I like them both.
All right, so yes, that's kind of a loaded question. It's hard to say.
All right, so the last one, question number 10, is a lot of people have been asking about my masks.
As I'm going through getting the questions, which, by the way, if you want to submit a question or a video suggestion, go to myrixflix.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the homepage, submit your questions or your video suggestions.
Right.
But as I was going through them this week, like every third one was asking about your masks. So kind of give us a little spiel. Okay. You're not selling masks on Etsy, right?
Right. Okay, so I got them. If you have seen the videos from the 3 Disney parks that we've been to, one was like a pineapple, then I had like llamas, and then I had an actual like Disney emblem on my face mask. The first 2 were from Palm Cheese.
Cheese. I will pop it up on the screen right there.
Exactly. We're not an affiliate or anything.
Nope.
It's the softest, most breathable material that I've ever had.
I'm jealous. I would kind of like those as well.
Yeah,
they feel really nice.
They're super soft, totally breathable. But you almost need 2 for the day. 1 would not be enough because it will get the moisture will build up in those.
So for those, if you're talking about those, go check out the links I'm providing for that.
Exactly. So the UOAP masks and the pass holder one that I wore to Hollywood Studios, those were given to me as like a blank mask.
The mask itself was given to you.
Yeah, was sewn and by a friend and then given to me. So I took the iron-ons.
She created an iron-on.
I created the iron-ons, not created them, but I got them and I put them on. So if you were interested in it, I was able to finally secure good material. I had been...
So if you're interested in the iron-on.
The iron-on, not the mask itself, because I can't sew. I wish I knew how to sew. That's one of the on my list of things to learn in life, but right now I can't sew. But I can make the iron-on for you, the decal.
And that's on your Etsy shop?
Yes, and if there's something specifically that you've seen me wear that you would like, and that's not listed, just message me and I'll try to make that happen.
That's all you. That's your area of expertise.
Yeah. So I was finally able to secure some better material for that. The iron-on stuff is I ordered from a different company. It was a little sketchy. Didn't like it.
Okay.
So.
But we're back to high quality stuff.
Yes, high quality stuff.
Oh boy, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, lots of information. Yeah. Definitely.
Hope I answered the questions pretty well.
I think you did.
Well, thank you. And with all that being said and answered,
don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Thanks for watching Rix Flicks, and now it's time to relax.